All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome to day 10. Today I will be starting with a little activity that I just kind of came up with at the spur of the moment. Basically, after trying and failing infamously to read this book on Sunday, and I immediately turned around later that night and committed myself to learning all of the katakana table. Um, I have decided that now that I think I'm probably at like at least 90-95% recognition on hiragana and katakana, I'd like to try to write them. Um, Important preface to this is it is not explicitly a goal of mine to be able to write Japanese. I am not going to make any attempt to learn to handwrite kanji. Um, Actually, this stems from the fact that when I was learning Mandarin in high school and college, my biggest regret, I think, is that I put way too much energy into learning how to handwrite. I did some self study in Mandarin. I did like flashcards on memorize.com, but I forced myself to do it all with a input on my phone that had me handwrite the characters. Um, and in all the classes that I ever took in Mandarin, the teachers, I think this is where I got it from, really heavily emphasized handwriting. They really wanted you to know. Until one day, I just had this moment where it clicked. I was like, wait a second. Partway through college, probably like somewhere sophomore year of college, I I stopped doing like, pencil and paper notebooks. I just started doing Google Docs for everything. And that was basically the last time in my life I've ever had much occasion to handwrite English. I mean, I do keep a notebook for a few things. I guess maybe I write like people's birthday cards sometimes, but like seriously. And probably this is true for you too. Whatever, your main language is that you use, English or whatever, how often do you really handwrite anymore? Anything? For me, the answer is basically none. Um, so, as far as I'm concerned, for me, learning to write Japanese means that I can use my little keyboard input thing here, which I've been doing pretty good with, and all I really need to know for that is the phonetics. I just type in, the romanization of the word, and I can kind of put it in. I do not need to know how to handwrite kanji. Um, and kana, I think it's probably good for me to know how to handwrite kana. I mean, that's a much, much smaller task than learning to handwrite kanji. I don't really know if I'll make any concerted effort to learn it. I'll probably just sort of figure it out from exposure enough. And I guess I'm going to test that hypothesis today. We'll see how much just seeing, um, the kana throughout my last week and change of learning Japanese has exposed me to figure out how to write them. I mean, some of the shapes are pretty simple and memorable, but there's definitely some that I could recognize instantly, but not handwrite because I just haven't paid enough attention. Funny how our brains work like that. Um, so today I have not looked at Japanese at all. Still zero new and zero reviewed on Clozemaster today. I have intentionally, ever since I thought of this idea, steered clear just because I want my brain to be totally blank and fresh. I don't want any reminders. I just want to be caught totally off guard trying to write these. And a note about what I'm actually going to try to do. So, as I think I've mentioned before, but in case anyone who's not familiar with Japanese doesn't know, this is a syllabary, right? It represents a syllable, the writing systems that I'm trying to write here today. And certain syllables are just represented like a different consonant. Like any syllable starting with a D is going to look just like the symbol for T, except there's a little like double mark called a dakuten. Same thing specifically for P. There's a little mark called a handakuten that shows you it's a P. Um, I mean, those are completely regular. I know how those work. There's nothing to like memorize there. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna bother with writing those. There's some other little extra marks. There's like the long vowel symbol in katakana, which I'll just say is a straight line. I'm not gonna write it. Um, there's the sokuon, which represents a doubled vowel, and that's just a smaller version of the tsu syllable. So I've said that. You can just imagine me writing it small vowels, all that stuff. So the only other symbol outside of the core 47 shapes in the kana table that I'm going to write is the nasal sound that represents like syllable final and kind of sound. I don't know if that symbol has a name, but I'll draw that too. So yeah, I googled it. I found this random website that'll allow me to hand draw things on a grid. I'll just be using this. So I've got a little kana table here, and basically, the rows are consonants, and the vowels, both of these are in the order that are, I think, typical for kana tables. And I've intentionally given each vowel 2 columns because I'm just going to go hiragana and then katakana. Yes, let's get into it. I may not do these in any particular order. Weirdly, I think I probably am going to be better at katakana because I more intentionally learned that rather than just picking it up. So let's see. The vowels I think I can do straight away. For katakana pretty easily. I'll come back and do hiragana. See, it looks like that. This is just like a little I shape, and then the O is something kind of like this. The hiragana, let's see. I is like 2 little vertical lines, kind of like that. A is one of the ones I knew I was gonna have a hard time with. Has a vertical line on top, and then some kind of like loopy stuff down here. I don't really know exactly how that looks, but something like that, impressionistically. Hiragana U. Oh, right. Okay, I remember this because it's like just it lengthens a O so often. So I've seen this a lot. It's kind of like that. Maybe I wrote down a little wonky. And you can see actually some of these are related. So the U obviously looks pretty similar. Hiragana and katakana. They're both composed of like 2 lines for the I, plain I. I think usually the hiragana and katakana just come from like different, like simplified versions of the same character. So I think a lot of times they will look similar. Let's see. Hiragana is. See, all these I would know them if I saw them, but now I just got to think of it. Maybe that'll come back to me. Maybe I'll revisit that. Again, like I know I would recognize that if I saw it, but anyway, these 2 are like pretty much the same, except for some reason a little line got added in hiragana for ka. Ki is like this in katakana, and ki in hiragana. Oh, right. It's like 2 horizontal lines and then a thing that kind of spikes this way. Right. I remember that because the chi faces the other way. Symbol for chi. Ku. Man, yeah. So I remember the katakana like way more readily than the hiragana for all of these. This one kind of looks like this. Similar, the K looks like this. I think it's very similar. I remember like intentionally figuring out what the difference in appearance between those was. Ku in man, yeah. Hiragana. Maybe I'll just whip through the katakana real fast. Because I actually remember looking at those like in table form, and then I'll come back to the hiragana. So funny because I've seen like way more hiragana, but I just haven't been as deliberate about picking them up. Sa and hiragana looks just like ki except one horizontal line. I'll fact check myself afterward. I'll pull up a table, see how I did. She there's a couple katakana cells that look pretty similar because tsu is just with these two little lines pointing the other way. So tsu is where they're kind of pointing more vertical, and shi is where they're more. Oh, you know what? I knew that was in the hiragana cell. Yeah, shi and su super similar. Same thing with so and the nasal. Where am I going to do the nasal mark? I'll just do it kind of down below here. The katakana nasal mark has more of the horizontal single stroke, and the so has a slightly more vertical. I mean, they're both sort of diagonal, but they just point different angles. Let's see. Su in katakana is I don't know. I'll just do them as they come to me. Ta. Oh, let's see. Te. I definitely know in hiragana is like that. Yeah, kind of like that. That's nice. In katakana, te is like. All right. Ta. Oh, you know what I remember? Okay, chi and I think te look similar in katakana, except one of them has. Oh gosh, this hiragana cell again. One of them has the vertical line going through the horizontal lines, and I think maybe the vertical line points in a different direction also. I'm gonna guess that. Let's see. Tsu. Oh right, tsu in hiragana looks like this because it maybe sort of more like this because that's what the sokuon is based on. So I remember that. Let's see. Chi. See, the problem is I know I could just kind of sit and think about a lot of these, but that would make for boring footage. So I'm gonna whip through the ones I know first, and then kind of hang out. Let's see. Ome. Oh, what does it look like? It's got like an X in the middle. It's maybe something kind of like this, like a little pretzel shape. Oh, that doesn't look right. Does the pretzel go the other way? That looks almost right. Oh, like that. Yeah, I think it's like that. Let's see. Oh, ha, I know. Because I don't know that I know it, but it's the wa. So it's something like that. Let's see. Ni looks kind of like that in hiragana, except it's just two horizontal lines. There's one other that's kind of like that too. Let's see. Oh, do, da, da. Oh, right. Okay. I think if I picture a word in my head, I can do this more easily. So like, yeah, if I picture dot da, it uses this symbol in it a couple times. Let's see. What about naru? Oh, let's see. Ru. Ru is like this in katakana, and ri is like this in katakana, and like very similar in hiragana. It's like uh wait, does it go the other way? Is it like that? Now, see, now I think this might go the other way too. Ah, man. I feel like these are kind of vertical lines also, but I won't fill in anything yet. All right, let's see. Oh, ro in katakana is just like a box, and ro hiragana. Oh man, the hiragana is killing me. Um, re in re. Ra. Oh, you know what? Ra in. Oh shoot! I meant to fill this into the. How do I erase? Oh no. Can I erase things? Can I just delete? I meant to put this in the. Oh, I screwed all this up. Hang on. I think everything was shifted one column over. Right. Ru in katakana. It's like that. Ri in hiragana is like this. And then it's. Maybe it's just this. Maybe it's the other way. Then from I had it in katakana, and then is it just kind of like the mirror image of that for ru in hiragana? Maybe, because then ra in katakana looks like that. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, I kind of remember these in like families that look similar but are pronounced quite differently typically. So this is su. Su. Oh. Right, okay. Zu. In hiragana. Man, I would know it instantly if I saw it. I'm just like psyching myself out. Let's see. Wa. Let's see. I know. Let me gray out the ones that are gonna not exist. So there's no yi. So this is an empty cell. Ye is an empty cell. You can't say Kanye West's name in Japanese. Actually, I'd be curious how they say that. There's no wu cell, and I'm gonna be honest. The we and the way, I know they technically exist. I don't have a freaking clue. I've never seen them in words. They're very rare. I'm not going to try those. So, well, I guess we're down from 47 to 43 because I marked out those. Whoa. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I know this is like a common grammatical particle in hiragana. I have no idea what it looks like though. It's just some kind of crazy stuff like that. Definitely don't know it in katakana. Man, I'm doing worse than I thought I would just because I can recognize all these, but forget about trying to write them. Um, just haven't practiced that at all. All right, let's see. He. Oh, I remember he in hiragana kind of looks like this. Uh, let's see. Um, let's see. What about the plain vowels? I go back to those because I should know those. Oh. Oh. Okay. The O in hiragana. I don't think I can write it, but it looks kind of similar to the ah. It's just kind of loopy, also, except that the one horizontal line is shorter. Let's see. How long do I want to do this for? I've been doing this for 21 minutes. Give it another 10 minutes before I give in. May see. Good. Alright, maybe what I'll do is let me just do like what if I just do some review now and I just revisit this. Oh, remember the hiragana nasal is just like a loopy H. It's a little skinnier than that. And I revisit this with my memory jogged. Man, because I swear I can read all these. I read them all the time. It's kind of funny though. It's funny that I can't remember them. Alright, let me do like a little bit of review and that'll refresh my memory. Review, right, so this is the second day where I have an elevated amount of review, because now I have ones that I'm seeing for the third time. And I think probably the first ones I do today will be sentences I saw for the first time on January 2nd and then reviewed on January 3rd. And I found yesterday that the old sentences were pretty speedy, so we'll see if that happens now. Let's go for it. Kare wa... Okay, these were two that I filled in. Mega warui. Ah, yeah, I filled in.
彼は目が悪い。
These two. Oh, yeah. Alright, wait. I mean, I just saw them, so that's dumb. But, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's all coming back to me. Alright. I almost don't want to... Alright, well, maybe I'll just fill in as I go, because these seem so obvious now that I've seen them. No in hiragana is like this. And let's see, it reminds me of like whole families of them. So ru in hiragana is like this. Oh no, this is the ru cell. Right, that's right. This is the ru cell. Right, I remember that now. Ru is this one with a little loop, and then ro looks exactly the same except no loop. And what was the other ones that I just saw? Wa, right? Wa looks like kind of like this. And then that's kind of like re, looks like that, except it flips back. I think it's even fatter than that. It's like, and then a little loop back. Then the one other that's like that is, I think, ne. Yeah, it's ne. Is like that, except it does a little loop-de-loop. And I think some other ones with N have loop-de-loops. Oh, other ones I just saw that I was reminded of. Ko is just like two lines. I guess sometimes there's like a little hook on one of them, but basically just two lines. How do they normally look? Something like that, two lines. And what's the other one that I just saw? Ho in hiragana is like something like that. Something else going on over there. I'm not going to edit it now, but what is it? Oh, LL. No, it looks a little different. Anyway, okay, I just filled in. Oh, right, Sue. Ah, so obvious. All right, when I put on the thumbnail the number I got, I'm just going to put the number that I got before I started reminding myself. I don't even know why I'm filling them in at this point. It's just kind of fun. Yeah, like that. Okay. I'll download this and I'll just like force myself to remember forever my terrible handwriting. You know what? Let me just speed this up. This is dumb to go through this charade of yeah. Oh yeah. Of doing sentences. So right. Okay. Say in katakana, it's like. So in hiragana, say is like a little more detailed, like this. And then in katakana, it's just kind of a sloppier version of it almost. Oh God, that looks terrible. Alright, let me just see. Yeah, right. It's like the dumbed down version. Um, and then sa actually kind of in hiragana. Oh, yeah. I'm screwing up. This was in the katakana cell, but it meant to be in the hiragana cell. So the hiragana for this is like this. And then I never filled in the chi cell, but it's like this. And say in katakana looks kind of similar in that it's like that. In fact, I don't. How does this even differ from the hiragana sa or the hiragana se is like that? Katakana sa points the other way. Yeah. All right. Let's just undo what I just did there. All right. Thank God for this. This is actually pointing out to me some of these like minute differences or mirrorings or whatever that I didn't remember. Ku. Right. Okay. Let me look at plain vowels in hiragana. All right. I should actually learn how to write in the and the o instead of them just being fucked up little squiggles. Alright, how do we write these suckers? This is me actually learning how to write them. Yeah, it's this little pretzel shape. Oh, that's why I screwed the pretzel up. Because it's not just one line. Alright, like, let's go back to May for a second. Because it's like the same thing. I tried to do it with just one line, but it's a little bit disconnected. That's why it looked different. So, May in hiragana. Oh, I also accidentally put it in the ma cell, but it's May is. It's like. Wait, what did that just look like? Right, okay, so it's like it does most of the pretzel, then for some reason these are disconnected. And then the is just like that, except draw that. The ah is just like that, except there's like this extra line on top. Ooh, that looks kind of demented. But I think like connectivity wise it's right. Oh, in hiragana. Alright, I definitely didn't remember that. What was it? It was just like a big fat bulbous loop on bottom and then a little line there. Okay. I don't know if I'll remember that. Oh, right. Yeah. God, seeing these is so different than learning to write them. If anything, that's the takeaway here. Is like, just because you've seen these does not mean you know how to write them. Ku and K in hiragana. Oh yeah, dude. They feel so obvious now that I see them because I recognize them instantly. But it's hard to just like summon them to memory without seeing them. Alright, see or she and so. Right, she like duh. This is all over the place. She and so. Right. Like sono. What I love about this one is it's like these are just a little bit offset. The top bit and the bottom bit, they're just like slightly offset, which is funny. Right, toe is like this kind of thing. Yeah, it's like a little Y shape almost. In katakana, right, like tomu, like that. And ta in katakana, yeah, it's the little, looks like the character for night. And then, oh, this reminds me, nu is like that, except it's like missing the little crossbar thing, right? Katakana, and they both kind of cross through a little bit. Oh, that was the hiragana sound. They both kind of cross through a little bit, right? Alright. Nah. Can I really not remember that? No. In hiragana, oh yeah, okay. Like in nai, right. Looks kind of like ta, except there's a loop, and the top one is kind of at an angle. Nah. Yeah. In katakana, nah. That one I don't know if I remember at all, actually. There was no way I was gonna get that. Ni in katakana is, oh, that's, yeah, okay, this one is like the number, ni meaning 2, and this is like the kanji for 2. Let's see, nu in hiragana. Right, I knew that ends had little loops on them. So this is like may, except, wait, how does this look exactly? Like that? It's like may, but there's a little loop. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, keeping on. Did I get nay? Or, yeah, nay. All these are a little screwed up because they're not straight across like that. The crossbar kind of comes from lower down, so it's more like you've got this thing. This is hiragana. Got this thing, then it's straight across, then it comes from like down and does a little loop. Okay. Oh, katakana, ne, and no. Oh yeah, those are other ones. I'm not really sure I would have remembered those. How does this look? Like this? That's ne, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, right. Hiragana he, because it's used as the particle a, meaning two. In katakana, that is the same. Right. That's the only one that's the same. Yeah. Hiragana ho. Okay, it's not like that. It's got this little vertical slash on the left, and then it's basically how I did it. Horizontal, horizontal, loop. Oh, in katakana, it's like a little tree thing. Let's see. He in katakana. He. I don't know if I would remember that either. Fu. Right. I knew that. Okay. Fu. Because Fudansa. This I remember that. Andra and Su. Because they all look like hilariously similar in katakana. Furansu. It's just like little sevens. See, they're all just like little sevens that are messed up in some way, except the first is just a little seven. Furansu. Okay. Fu in hiragana. Can I really not remember that? It's like, this is such a weird sensation. Because I've seen it so many times and I would instantly recognize it. It's like, it feels like the equivalent of it's on the tip of my tongue, but I just don't have it available for recall in this way. Yeah, like that. Okay. The Emro, I think I kind of gave up the M and Y rows. Let me just look at them real quick and see. Yeah. May. That was the one that I already filled in. Yeah, okay. Mo is just like that. Moo. That's kind of interesting. I'm not even sure I know how you actually draw it by, you don't separately draw a circle. Moo, you draw by like, yeah. You actually create the loop in the same line, sort of like that. Me, like that. It's a little weird. I think it should have more horizontal movement, kind of more like that. Me. And then Mo, right. This shape appears in a lot of them. This Mo shape appears also in, or this Ma shape also appears in Ho, and maybe that's the only place. Oh, you know what else I did wrong? Ki and Sa have these little cuts in them, or maybe they don't have a cut in them. This is so weird. You see this sometimes. I think you see this with Ri as well. Sometimes it's like written with a little cut in it. Yeah, see here it shows with a cut, and here you, like, not a cut. There's like a gap, whereas here there's no gap. It's just one continuous line. So sometimes it's like just a font difference with those. Let's see, did I do those right? So that was Ri. And then, what did I write? Ri, and then katakana. Yeah, it's Ri the other way, and Ru. Right. Not the other way, but yeah. Okay, something's messed up here. What did I do? Wait, this is... Oh god, I did these all out of order. Hang on, let me just redraw these. Why do I keep doing these in the wrong cells? Right. Re in hiragana is like this. Yep. And ro in hiragana is right, it's like this. It's just like a little 3. Yeah. Maybe it points downward a little more. The middle segment is more at an angle, like ro. And then katakana re is like that. It's just like a little whoosh. Alright, ra in hiragana, right, is like the broken 5. Like that. Alright. Oh, I didn't do the emro in katakana. M or ma, me, mu as in tomu. Me is the little x, right? Because this is like, you can see it's a reduction of the hiragana, or it's like they have the same main motif, which is the X shape, but the hiragana just adds this little whirly swish to it. And then mu. Okay, that I think out of all the ones I've seen so far is the one I recognize the least. That I don't recognize that at all. Let me check my katakana, chi, and te. Katakana. Oh. Okay, I almost had those right, except they actually both point to the left. That's good to know. Chi and te look very similar. Oh, katakana. Right. Chi versus te. They're like almost the same. I guess the other differentiating factor is that the chi looks like the top bar slants a bit. Like that. Whereas te, they're both flat. So that's fine. Let's see, the y row. Hiragana first. Yeah, okay. Ya looks like this little, I don't know what to call it. It's just such an iconic shape to me that I butchered horribly. I mean, that's roughly it. It's just not so pointy. Yeah. Reminds me of a little, like, face. Oh, you know what? That's not, those are two different, two pieces. Okay. Just undo this whole thing. It's, reminds me of like a little cartoon character face or something. I don't know why. Like a little dog or llama or something. Cartoon llama. You and yo, right. Yo as in just, I just remember all the, like whenever you say like cho or sho or whatever, you do the two kana put together and you have your little mini yo there. So I've seen that so many times. You like that. Oh look, it's another one where they're like the same. One is just like a little slightly doofier version of the other. Kind of like these two, where it's like this is just a little dumbed down, slightly more cartoony version of the hiragana. Same thing here. This is just like the little simple one. No eyeball. And then, okay, yo and you, sure. You and yo. Alright. Lastly, wa and wo. Let me get this little demented little gremlin out of there. Um, Alright. I got it. There you go. That's what it is. And then in katakana, I wonder if wo even ever gets used. Alright, wa is just like that. And wo was like a little backwards F shape. I mean, I don't know when that would ever get used. And then honestly, screw we and way. Those hardly count in my opinion, and I will not be learning them. I don't know. Maybe they get used in katakana actually. Actually, let's see that. We can answer that question right now. So this is all the katakana in order of how often they appear. And where's our... Let me size this up a little bit for the resolution challenged viewers out there. Go up to font size 20. Yeah, in the past when you've seen me with like huge font sizes for this, it's not because my eyes are that bad, it's just because I'm trying to help out all the poor folks watching with not so great resolutions or bit rates or whatever. Alright, what am I even looking for? Alright, it's like a little boxy looking thing and something that looks like the ox except it has a little baseline. I'm gonna say that neither of those appears to ever show up. I think I can actually control F for... I'll just control F for we. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I was just yakking on nonsensically. I guess I got interrupted talking about did I get interrupted talking about readings or what? Oh. No. I think shoot. I think something worthwhile might have gotten cut off. Oh, I think I was probably talking about how way and we are uncommon. Anyway, whatever. Onward we go. そんなものあったっけ
そんなものあったっけ
あったっけそんなものあったっけ Anyway, I was just saying I might need to take a break to go eat at some point here. 彼女は家にProbably this, but I don't remember how to say it.
彼女は家に帰った。
家に帰った。学校はどちらですか？
学校はどちらで
学 something?
約束するよ。
約束するよ。約束するよ。僕は高い？
僕は若い。
若い。 僕は若い。すぐにできます。
すぐにできます。
通りを歩いた。
通りを歩いた。
This was the one that taught me that, oh, even though it's usually an object marker, for things that are intransitive, it means like along or following, which is kind of interesting. 通りを歩いた。ひかじ something like that. 飛行機
飛行機が見えた。
飛行機 right. 飛行機が見えた。I'm tired. れた忘れた
疲れたよ。
疲れたよ。美しい。This could be any number of readings. 実です。
美しい日です。
美しい日です。Okay, sure. 私の名です。No, it's probably a native reading.
私の猫です。
猫。私の猫です。Although, I wonder where they came from etymologically. Because that's a loan word in a lot of languages, including English. Cat comes from Arabic, I think. Because cats are kind of recent on the scene in terms of human history, so it's interesting they have their own native word. Watashi no neko desu. Kare wa Cho? I think is one reading of this.
彼は朝早く来た。
Asa. Right, Cho is the Chinese reading, but this is Asa. 彼は朝早く来た。本当
本当？
コーヒーはどう
コーヒーはどう？
彼らは先生を
彼らは先生を待った。
先生を待った。彼は何でも What's with the day there? 彼は何でもすぐにsomething する。
彼は何でもすぐに理解する。
理解。And in Mandarin this is yeah. Okay, sure. What is the breakdown of this exactly? なんでなんでもすぐに is immediately. Nande, I guess it's just like whatever. Yeah, I don't really understand what the day is doing there, but 彼は
何でもすぐに理解する。
何でもすぐに理解する。 彼の家は大家族だ。
彼の家は大家族だ。
大家族だ。車に
車に注意しなさい。
車に注意車に注意しなさい。彼は
動物が好きだ。
動物が好きだ。動物。I can see that. Okay. 動物が好きだ。私はそれにはそれにはhow is this? 関係
私はそれには関係ない。
関係ない。私はそれに関係ない。それには関係ない。という
どういう意味ですか？
意味ですか？どういう意味ですか？Probably not 人生。
人生は美しい。
人生は美しい。彼はテニスをした。
彼は
僕のsomething 時期。
僕の腕時計はどこだ？
Oh, right. This is a really funny sentence. Udedoke. Udedoke. So this must be a different. This is sometimes G in a. Oh, this is a native reading. Okay. Udedoke. Okay. It's unclear to me what this reading is. Toke. It's an irregular reading. Isn't that pleasant? Udedoke. And this is ude, meaning arm or hand. Right, ude. Okay, so here's one where we've got. It's not a two. I had a question about two character compounds and whether they could be a combination of a native and Chinese reading. This one is not exactly that. It's a combination of a two character Chinese reading with a one character native reading, but I think it's still interesting. I think it's still worth noting. Where did I have that? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh no, that was a similar. That was a similar question. Okay. 最近どうしてる？
最近どうしてる？
最近どうしてる？これなんて言うの？
これなんて言うの？
なんて does that mean just like how? これなんて言うの？ Oh. Okay. So there's like the quotative to. Somehow this seems related to that, but it's not to, it's te. Nanto Sure, nante. Kore nante you know. How will this be pronounced? Gojuyon, Gojuyon Saide. Shinda.
54歳で死んだ。
54歳で死んだ。This is, I remember it's not read as koku here, but it's kani or kina? Something like that. This is mazu or something, maze, something like that. This one, how to say it? Shikan maybe?
国の数だけ習慣がある。
Shukan? Kuni. What did I say? Did I say kani? Oh well. Kuni no kaze. Right. Kuni no kaze dake shukan ga aru. あのsomething もの。
あの建物を見て。
建物。建物。あの建物を見て。彼はすぐに彼は彼はすぐに決心した
彼はすぐに決心した。
決心した。彼はすぐに決心した。私は円行服です。
私は銀行員です。
原稿 It's not 円行原稿 in. Okay, that must be a native reading. Oh no, it's not a native reading, right? I just thought of the wrong Chinese reading. 私は原稿員です。考えて考えて考えておくよ。Right, this is the preparation for the future thing.
考えておくよ。
考えておくよ。今日は宿題がない。
今日は宿題がない。
That's a rare reading of that character. Right? 彼は sister, don't know, or something.
彼は妹を連れて行った。
彼は妹連れて連れる 連れて行った。私の家は大きい。
私の家は大きい。
彼は彼はこの仕事に
彼はこの仕事に慣れた。
慣れた。この仕事に慣れた。その
その試合見た？
試合見た。車があればどんなに良いだろ
車があればどんなに良いだろ
う。If there was a car, how good it would be. Something like that. 彼らはI know it's this. I'm trying to remember what the reading is. Hinka, maybe?
彼らは平和に暮らした。
平和。彼らは平和。彼らは平和。平和に暮らした。暮らした。金をuse ついて
金は使っても使われるな。
使う Right, okay. 金を使っても使われるな。別なの
別なのを買いたい。
買いたい。別なのを買いたい。彼は友人を
彼は友人を訪ねた。
訪ねた。訪ねる。彼事件
彼自身そうした。
彼自身そうした。 理が必要だ。
修理が必要だ。
修理が必要だ。修理。修理が必要だ。私は
警官だ。
警官だ。私は警官だ。彼は
泣き出した。
泣き出した。Where 出す Alright, 出す is emit. Send out, right? Put out. 出した。出す、出る。彼は泣き出した。ジムは今日は来ない。
ジムは今日は来ない。
彼らはお互い something like that お互い電話で話した。
彼らはお互い電話で話し
お
た。
互い。彼らはお互い電話で話した。
春が来た。
春が来た。いつ着くの
いつ着くの
誰か他の人が欲しい。
誰か他の人が欲しい。
他の人が欲しい。彼は車でボストンへ行った。
彼は車でボストンへ行った。
cold 古い。
寒い。
寒い。cold 寒い。好きには好きにはなかった。Oh, I didn't. Which one was it?
好きにはなれなかった。
なれなかった。This is a verb. なれる。Get used to. I didn't come to like it. I didn't get used to it in a way that I liked it. 好きにはなれなかった。どんな
色が好き？
どんな色が好き？それはRight. Face whitening.
それは面白い。
面白い。それは面白い。私は彼にsomething 前あった。
私は彼に偶然会った。
偶然あった。偶然あった。 私は彼に偶然会った。好きにはなれなかった。
好きにはなれなかった。
なれなかった。彼女はよく
彼女はよく働く。
働く。last week. 先週、彼は病気だった。
先週彼は病気だった。
先週、彼は病気だった。音大きくして。
音を大きくして。
音を大きくして。That was the one I wrote down yesterday. Yeah. 音を大きくして。彼女は金持ちです。
彼女は金持ちです。
彼女は金持ちです。私は
歴史が好きだ。
私は歴史が好きだ。新計画を something
大統領は新計画を提案した。
大統領は新計画を提案した。私のペンを使うな。
私のペンを使うな。
私のペンを使うな。私は話something が欲しい。
私は話し相手が欲しい。
話し相手が欲しい。赤ちゃんは父親ねだ。
赤ちゃんは父親にだ。
彼は住職に出かけた。
彼は昼食に
Connor,
出
are
か
you
け
still
た。
streaming?
Yeah. Why?
Hello?
Yes, I'm here. You here?
Connor?
Yes.
Are you still streaming?
Yes, I am.
I can't open YouTube and Discord at the same time on my phone, but how's it going?
It's good. How are you? Are you almost home?
I'm walking.
Okay.
I tried to dial in on my way to the gym, but I couldn't. And I saw that you were writing, what was it? What were you writing?
I was trying to write both hiragana and katakana, and it wasn't doing so hot.
That's cool.
Yeah. So have
Are
some
you
review?
just on, closes now?
Yeah, I'm doing review.
Wait, are you doing review or new stuff?
I'm doing a review right now. I'm almost done with my review.
Cool.
Yep. See, I have 12 review left to go. Yeah. But when you get home, I can stop the stream and we can eat, and then I can just do new stuff off the stream.
Whoop. You can finish, whatever.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
涙が出てきますよ。
Namida. Are you staying on the call?
I'm here.
Oh, how come?
'Cause I'm walking alone.
Oh, okay. Namida ga tete kimasu yo. 車で行こう。
車で行こう。
要求は
要求は認められた。
認められた。認められた。Oh, 認められた。認められる。認められた。Right. 要求は認められた。星は中です。
橋は修理中です。
星は修理中です。何かスポーツをしますか？
何かスポーツをしますか？
スポーツ。Can you guess what that means?
Say again.
スポーツ。
What?
Can you guess what that means? スポーツ。
Yeah, say it again.
スポーツ。
Supotsu. Supposedly?
No.
Okay, I don't know.
The sentence means, and I'll translate to English except this. Do you play any supotsu?
Sports.
Yeah.
LOL.
Warukuないね。
悪くないね。
悪くないね。彼の補助は
彼の情報は確かだ。
情報は確かだ。確か。彼の情報は確かだ。 心よりします。
心より感謝します。
感謝します。心より感謝します。これは馬です。
これは馬です。
これは馬です。日本語は話せますか？
日本語は話せますか？
話せますか？涙が出てきますよ。
涙が出てきますよ。
彼はや彼は野球something でだ。
彼は野球選手だ。
選手だ。選手だ。彼は野球選手だ。私は彼に本をいつやった。
私は彼に本を一冊やった。
一冊やった。Alright, review done.
What?
Review done.
Yay! Good job.
Sorry, how close are you?
1.5 long block.
Okay. Maybe I'll do one round of new stuff. 私は手紙を書き something 書き終えた。Oh. 私は手紙を書き終えた。
私は手紙を書き終えた。
私はしばらく
私はしばらく待った。
しばらく待った。しばらく待った。でしょう。
冗談でしょ？
冗談でしょ。冗談でしょ。冗談でしょ。冗談でしょ。
冗談でしょ？
冗談でしょ。私を毎日早く家
私は毎日早く家へ帰る。
Check out the encouragement Ari left you in the chat.
Oh, you got Ari onto this?
I just sent him the YouTube link.
Oh, nice. Cool, thank you, Ari. 私は毎日早く家へ帰る。誰がそう思わないであろうか。誰がそう思わないであろうか。
誰がそう思わないであろうか。
ボブは正しい。ボブは正しいですか？
ボブは正しいですか？
彼は私の 私のおかわり流し何々
彼は私の倍食べた。
倍 Oh, interesting. 私の倍食べた. Okay, I don't think I've seen any comparisons before, but I guess the object of comparison uses no. Well, okay. 彼は私の倍食べた。彼女は子供なのだ。
結局彼女は子供なのだ。
結局彼女は子供なのだ。誰だ？あいつ？
誰だあいつ。
誰だあいつ。I don't think I've seen this row in the demonstratives before, but makes sense. こいつ、そいつ、あいつ、どいつ。誰だあいつ。散歩は
散歩はいかがですか？
いかがですか？いかが。いかが。いかがですか？散歩いかがですか？
冗談でしょ？
冗談でしょ？冗談でしょ？彼は私の倍食べた。
彼は私の倍食べた。
散歩はいかがですか？
散歩はいかが
ですか？ Oh. 美筆 something like that. 美筆の場合を
秘密の会合を持った。
秘密 OK 秘密の会合秘密の会合を持ったは人なり
文は 人なり。
文文うん文は文は人なり文は人なり
卵は嫌いです。
Tamago? Oh, hey, tamago. That means egg. You know how I remember that?
Like Tamagotchi?
Yeah, like Tamagotchi. What is that? I forget what Tamagotchi is a portmanteau of. Oh, also you're home. Congrats.
Echo! Echo!
Good job. Tamago. Ah, it's a combination of tamago and the loan word from English, uochi, meaning watch. It's an egg watch. Tamagotchi. Anyway, tamago is egg.
You're an egg.
I'm an egghead.
No.
What? Is that too graphic for the cameras?
Graphic for the camera.
Tamago wa kirai desu. Tamago wa kirai desu. Jinki ga aru no desu ka?
人気があるのですか？
Ninki? Popularity? Ninki ga aru no desu ka? Kanan, except Japanese.
可能性あるかな？
可能性可能性あるかなSomething shall駅を
Can we take a food break?
Yeah, just once I get to the end of this set.
列車は駅を離れた。
列車は駅を離れたOh, why'd you print that? Okay. 離れた私は男の
私は男の姿を見た。
男の姿男の姿私は男の姿を見た。彼は父を知っている。
彼は父を尊敬している。
尊敬。尊敬している。これは、これは食べ物の、
これは食べ物の一種です。
一種です。食べ物の一種です。忘れたよ。一生。
すっかり忘れたよ。
What is this? 一歳。Oh. That was sort of right then. But whatever. すっかり whatever. すっかりすっかり忘れたよ。私は男の
私は男の姿を見た。
男の姿を見た。彼は父を
彼は父を尊敬している。
尊敬。彼は父を尊敬している。すっかり忘れたよ。
すっかり忘れたよ。
すっかり忘れたよ。Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of these off stream. We're gonna go eat now, but yes.
Yes. Good job, Connor.